Hello, in this video, I will explain to you on how to solve this problem. Number 8, let's read the problem first. A person has a reasonable chance of surviving an automobile crash if the deceleration is no more than 30 Gs. Calculate the force on a 65 kilogram person accelerating at this rate. And then, what is the distance is traveled if brought to rest at this rate from 85 km per hour? Okay, so the person is on the automobile, or it is a fancy term for car, right? So maybe let's draw the car first, because this is a physics problem. We should always draw the problem. And we will have the car like this. This is the car. Okay. And this is the wheel. And then it has deceleration of 30 Gs. So I will have the A here, A. And because this is deceleration, it is the negative part of the acceleration, and that will be 30 G. Good. And then we have the mass of the person. The mass of the person inside. So we will have the driver here with the mass of the driver. That will be 65 kilogram. Good. And we are asked to find out the force, right? The force on a 65 kilogram driver. So the force that work on this driver here. Okay, we have the mass and also the acceleration. We should be able to calculate the force, right? And because we want to stop this car, the force should go there. Right, the force should go there. So we will have negative sign on the force. So let's do it. So we'll have sigma F is equal to the mass times acceleration. And what is the mass? That will be 65 kilogram. And the acceleration is minus 30. And then multiplied by G. Okay. And so we'll have minus 65 multiplied by 30, and then what is G? G is 9.8 meter over second square. Good. But then what is it? So let's use our calculator. So we'll have minus 65 times 30 and then times 9.8. So I'll have minus 19 and then 110. Minus 19,110, and the unit here will be in Newton. So that is the answer for the first question. But then the car stopped right at some point there. Maybe the car stopped here, and we are asked to find out what is the distance. Okay, so we have to find out this distance here. So let's just name this S. And then the initial velocity here, the initial velocity of the car, we will have VO here is 85 km per hour. Okay, so what can we do from here? I think we need to convert this 85 km per hour into SI unit first. So here I will have VO is equal to 85 km per hour. 85 kilometer is 85,000 meter, right? And 1 hour is 60 minutes, and 60 minutes, in each minute there will be 60 seconds. So I'll have 60 times 60, so we'll have 3600 seconds. And so we will have our VO here. Let's calculate that using calculator. So we'll have 85,000 and then 36,000. So we will have 23.6, and the unit here will be in meter over second. Good. But then we are looking for distance. So we can use the kinematic formula. Pt squared is equal to VO and then plus 2AS. VO squared. Yeah, do not forget the squared here. Okay. And because this one will be our stop here, the car will be stopped here. So we will have our Vt is equal to 0 meter over second, right? So we will have 0 here, 0 squared, and then what is VO? VO is this one, so I will have 23.6 and squared, and then plus 2a. Okay, we have 2, then multiplied by minus 30, and then g multiplied by s. Okay, I run out of space. Maybe let's shift this a bit to the left, right? To get some space. Yeah, we will have this s here. Good. Let's move this to the left hand side. So we'll have minus 23.6 and then square. And then minus, I will have 2 multiplied by 30. Okay, that will be equal sign first. Okay, I messed up here. So let's repeat that. So I will move this to the left hand side. So I'll have minus sign here. And that will be equal to 2 multiplied by minus 30. I will have minus 60. But that will be our g. So I'll have 9.8. And I will have the distance here. So I can isolate the distance here. The minus sign will cancel each other. So we will have 23.6 squared and then divided by 60 times 9.8. And I think nothing that we can do except punch this into calculator, right? So let's do that. So we will have 23.6 squared divided by 60 and then times 9.8. Okay, and that will be 0.94. Okay, 0.95 I think. Let's see clearer. Yes, 0.95. So I have 0.95 and the unit here is in meter. Okay, and that will be our final answer. This is the force. And then this one will be the distance. And I think that's all for this problem. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.